Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Vanessa. This is Nasa CX Beauty, and today we are going to be using and reviewing the brand new Nabla Cutie palettes. I did pick up 2 out of the 3. I picked up the Platinum. This is the inside. Look at that color story. I needed this in my life as soon as I saw it. And then this is the Metropolitan. For this shade alone, I got this palette. And there was a third one, which was the Wildberry palette, and I did not pick them up. But depending on how this goes, I might want to pick it up. They retail for $24 each, and each contain 6 shades. I've never tried Nabla before, you know, getting these palettes, so I'm super excited to try a new brand. And I'm just like excited, so I'm gonna tell you guys this. Chunmoo did give me like partial credit for her post when she announced these on her page, so I was super excited that I finally got like a tag from Chunmoo. So if you guys want to go see that, I don't know why anybody would want to see it. I just wanted to tell you guys. But we're gonna swatch these out, then try them on the eyes. So if you're interested in seeing how these shadows perform, just continue watching. First off, we are going to swatch the Platinum palette because I am most excited for this one. We're gonna go from Aristocracy down. Luxuriance. Priceless. Rich Darling. These are also super soft. Gem System. And last but not least, Tenebra. And these are all of these shades from the Platinum palette swatch out. It's definitely a beautiful color story. Next up, we're going to swatch the Metropolitan palette. We're going to start with Dissolution, Animalia, Love Resin, Nothing Personal, which is the shade I'm most excited in terms of mattes, Alaska, White Duochrome, that's really pretty, and last but not least, Lord. So this half is the Metropolitan palette. The 2 color stories together is actually pretty beautiful. Now we're just gonna put them on the eyes and play around. So we're gonna start with the eyes. I'm gonna dig into Platinum first. And before we get started, I did wanna let y'all know that I do have a shirt on. It's a tube top. That is why y'all see my shoulders. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna head into Aristocracy with my Morphe M504, and I'm gonna place that all over my crease. This is a nice cool toned brown, and I'm definitely super infatuated with the color story that Nabla has presented with the Platinum palette. Like, this is stunning, gorgeous in terms of color story, but we about to test out that formula. I do want to dig into Tenebra, then we can blend upwards. Oh, these 2 shades like together are just like giving me life. The like cool tone gray with a berry undertone into the cool tone light brown is giving me like everything. You know what this palette kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the Arclo Cosmetics in the Rough palette. I'm actually going to bring that one out. This is the Arclo in the Rough palette, and this is the Platinum palette. No wonder why I gravitated towards it. They have like similar cool tone color stories, which I definitely appreciate as a person who gravitates towards these kinds of color stories, because I feel like these types of color stories are perfect for like special events. Like, I explained the In the Rough palette as a palette that I would wear to like a red carpet event, and I feel the same exact way with the Platinum palette that I'm currently using. But I'm going back into Tenebra with my Morphe 321 brush and just extending that shade into my lid. And I appreciate that even though this is a 6 color palette, there's different like levels of depth, and I feel like that's something that's missing from a lot of palettes these days. Usually they're all like the same depth and you don't really have a shade to build up your outer V, but this shade, Tenebra, is definitely a beautiful shade to like deepen up that look, if y'all know what I'm talking about. And now we're just about to cut that crease, and I'm gonna do this off camera just because this is something that never changes in terms of my routine. I use the P. Louise eye base and the Olimar packing brush to do this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back, and now we're just gonna try to do like a little bit of a gradient with all of the shimmers. I don't think I'm gonna use Priceless, but I wanna take Rich Darling into Gem System into Luxuriance. So we're just gonna start off with Rich Darling with my Anastasia packing brush, which is like a beautiful brassy type of shade. It's definitely, oh, I don't know, these shimmers are doing something to me. Go in to Gem System with the same brush and put that in the middle of the lid. And now for the inner third, we're gonna go into Luxuriance with my Precise crease brush from Luxie. Okay. Oh Lord, that is stunning. Alright, so this shimmer formula is bomb.com. Like, no. It's unbelievable. I've turned into a Nabla fan. The next eyeshadow palette that they come out with, I'm definitely gonna buy. But now I'm just gonna pat through the other 2 shimmers that I already used and just go over them again so they blend into one another better. Alright, and this is what we have for the Platinum palette. I love it. I really do. I'm so excited and I'm so happy that I got this one. Those shimmers are just like phenomenal. Okay, and now we're moving on to the Metropolitan. I'm gonna go into Nothing Personal. I feel like I could just put this all over my eyeball and just run out of the door and not have to do anything else because it's so pretty in the pan and on the eye. Usually shades like this don't come out beautiful on my eye because it looks better on like lighter skin tone, but it has some depth to it, so I'm very happy about that. Y'all know at this point I could probably leave that there and add like this white shimmer and create like the most stunning, dainty, beautiful look, but I feel like I gotta go in Allured because I'm trying all the shades out. Well, not all the shades out. I'm trying as much shades out as I want to try out, and I don't want to just try out 2 shades. So I'm again going in with my Morphe 321 brush, heading into Lord and deepening up this look. And you know, the pink and brown ain't looking like a bad mix, so pretty happy with that, pretty content with that. Oh, I feel like all of the browns are just so stunning, and usually I don't obsess over browns in a palette. Like, I'm usually just okay with 1, and this one does have 1. This one has 2, and I don't mind either of them because the other one is like a more gray toned brown with a berry undertone, and then the other one is just like stunning, and then this one as well, it's just like pretty, and then blended with this pink, it's just like I honestly have never heard of their palettes or like their brand. I'm just gonna go back into Nothing Personal, but as soon as I saw this on New Arrivals and Ulta, I literally almost shat my pants because the color stories were everything I wanted and more from these 2 palettes. And then the fact that they are quality eyeshadows, I definitely want to try some more from Nabla out in the future because they ain't playing games with their eyeshadow formula. And I'm all about the formula. I'm super hyped that these shimmers are like bang shimmers because I'm a sucker for good shimmers. Like a sucker. But this is what we have so far. I'm about to cut my crease off of camera just like I did on this eye, and then we're gonna head into some shimmers, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back for the shimmers, and I am in a catch-22 because I don't know which of these shimmers to actually use. I think I'm gonna go in with Love Resin. I could see Love Resin looking really good on this eye. It's like a brown shimmer. It's really pretty, to be honest. Next up, we're gonna go into Dissolution. Ooh. And I think I'm gonna put this on the rest of the eyelid. That did not like come out on the eye like I thought it would from the pan, but I don't think I'm mad at it at all. It's a really pretty shade. And now I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face, and we're gonna do the lower lash line for both of these looks. All right, so we are back for the lower lash line, and this is how the face is looking. Do not mind under my nose because something happened there. But we're gonna work on the lower lash line together, and I kind of want to switch it up. I want to use this palette on my lower lash line on my right side, and I want to use this palette on my lower lash line on the left side, just to see the mix. Alright, so digging into the Metropolitan, I'm gonna go into Nothing Personal with my Morphe M507 and put it on my lower lash line. And then using Lord to deepen the outer half of my lower lash line. And then to top it all off, going into Alaska with my Real Techniques packing brush and putting that on the inner corner. So now digging into the Platinum palette, I'm gonna go into Aristocracy with my Morphe M506. And then going into Tenebra and putting that on the outer portion of my lower lid. Putting it as closely as I can to my lashes. And maybe I'll just put Luxuriance in the inner corner of that one. I don't know, I might regret this. That's a lot of silver. Yeah, I regret it. I'm gonna clean this up and then use the same white shade, Alaska, on my inner corner. I actually couldn't like take it out, so I just put Alaska over Luxuriance, and it looks a little bit better. It still looks extra, but that just speaks to how bright and beautiful this shimmer is. So now for my complete final thoughts. I am definitely a fan of Nabla. This is the first time I've ever used any of their palettes, and I am very, very, very impressed. The shimmer formula is out of the world. I'm like honestly speechless because these shimmers are so freaking amazing. I don't even understand it. These are gorgeous and stunning, but like these, for some reason, like the glimmer on them is just ridiculous. So I have nothing bad to say about it at all. Whenever they come out with a new palette, I'm buying it. So that just speaks to how much I like these palettes, and that is all I have for y'all today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.